Hey guys, I'm going to do a quick video to tell you all about my testimony, because if anybody is like me, when I'm reviewing a product, especially one that costs a little bit of money, I want to make sure that, hey, this is going to work for me, or that someone else is in this situation that I am as a repeat test taker. So I've been graduated for a year now, since May 7th. And everybody around me kept passing NCLEX, and I just didn't understand what I was missing to pass. My first attempt, I done Kaplan. Kaplan did not work for me. I then tried the Hurst review, which didn't help me either. I purchased Uworld questions several times, and although the questions on Uworld are great, they're really good questions, but I felt like that's all I was doing. I wasn't reviewing anything, I was just doing questions. I was scrolling through Facebook one day and I came across the ReMar review, and I was a little skeptical about it just because I hadn't heard of that before. So I went, I done some research, I watched your all's videos, and I read every review, and I was just hoping to find just one review that was similar to my situation. You know, I've taken NCLEX multiple times, and I had already spent all this money on Kaplan, Hurst, Uworld, and then I was thinking, do I really want to spend $289 for this if it's going to be so similar to the other things that I've done? And let me just say, you guys, I have never studied anything that's been so accurate. This is exactly what I was missing all along. This study program is excellent. I highly recommend it to anybody who just needs confidence. Even all my other attempts, I had walked in there and I was so nervous. I was having to pull over, throwing up. It was almost like I was setting myself up for failure before I even walked in Pearson View. But I made me a study schedule. You know, I was thinking, okay, I've sat here and I have paid $300 to test. I have paid $300 for this review. I will pass. I'm sick of taking time away from my kids, and I'm sick of doing questions at work and just reviewing. I will pass this time. I can say that I walked in with confidence, which is something that I lacked all along. I felt good. I was ready. I had done what I needed to do to prepare myself for this exam. Since I've taken it before, you get your results that will say, you know, what you're below in or what you're close on, you're passing, but I didn't really go by that, you guys. I reviewed everything as if it was my first attempt, because you might be above average on something the first time, because what you're above average the first time, you very well might be below the next time, because you're not going back and reviewing that because you feel confident in it. So I do suggest just going and doing it all over again like it's your first time. This review, I can't believe it. Like, just like everybody else, you know, they look at it and they're so skeptical to pay $289 for it. But you guys, I look at it now and I would have paid $500 for it, because I passed my NCLEX. Finally, like, I can say that I am a registered nurse. I prepared myself. It was so spot on. Like, I can't explain to you guys enough just how awesome this review is. I have tried so many different things in the past, and nothing was doing the job for me. Nothing was working for me. This ReMar review, oh, it's wonderful. I also bought the additional questions that were on sale for like $20, and I completed all of those. I reviewed quick facts every day. On the days that I took off from studying, I still reviewed my quick facts. I made sure that I knew from the beginning to the end on quick facts, just so I would say that I prepared myself and I knew everything that was in there, so whenever I seen it on NCLEX, I wouldn't freak out about it like I did in the past. My previous attempts, I would find myself reading the question like 5 or 6 times. My brain was all over the place. I was thinking, okay, I knew what this was in the past. I remember reviewing this, but what was it again? Like, it's almost like I wasn't retaining everything that I was doing in the past, because I was just doing questions or just reading some here and there, but wasn't really retaining information. I wasn't really studying. But this time I felt myself just reading the questions once, and I was able to pick out the topic and say, oh yeah, I know what this is. I remember reviewing that. And then I looked at my questions, and it was so much easier to pick out because I had already reviewed all that, and I felt the majority of my tests just like this review. It's awesome. I really, like I said before, I'm shocked on how great that this product is. The self-study program is just so excellent. The quick facts is spot on. The questions, the additional questions that I done, it's wonderful. And everything that I used was just strictly ReMar. And I just want to say thank you guys so much for all of your testimonies, because you guys are the ones that got me to purchase this. And for that, I want to say thank you. Because of you, I took the step, and now I can say that I'm a registered nurse. And whether you've been graduated for a year, 3 years, taking the NCLEX 10 times, guys, that doesn't matter. It's just setting that goal and accomplishing it, okay? It doesn't, you know everything that you need to know. You've got the hard part over with. You've graduated nursing school. Now it's just fighting this beast of NCLEX. And if I could, anytime I had any additional questions, I would email Regina, and she got back so quickly, which was awesome. I watched every one of the videos on YouTube. I made sure that I done everything that was associated with the ReMar review, just to say that I completed it and that I done what I needed to do. And I'll say that I'm a ReMar nurse. Thank you all so much. So I just want to say thank you guys so much for your all testimonies, because of your testimonies is what made me really jump up and get this review, and I can